Welcome to part 1 of this mini-series of videos explaining how to set up and use BRAdmin Professional to configure and monitor Brother devices over the internet through Microsoft Azure. In this video, I will show you how to create the necessary Microsoft Azure resources. In the next one, I will then explain how to use these Azure resources when setting up BRAdmin, which, when used to manage remotely connected Brother devices over the internet, is referred to as BRAdmin Master. In part 3, I will explain how to create and install the client version of BRAdmin, which is one of 2 ways to get remote Brother devices communicating with Azure. In part 4, I will explain the alternative way by getting Brother devices communicating with Azure Direct. In the final video, I will return to the BRAdmin Master in order to view remotely connected devices. Links to all these additional videos are in the description. Let's get started. Please note that you will need to download and install the Azure Storage Explorer, which can easily be found by searching for it in Google. Here are all the Azure resources that I'm going to show you how to create. Starting with the resource group. Open a web browser and go to portal.azure.com. From the main menu, click either of the Create a Resource buttons. Then in the search field, type Resource Group. When it becomes available, click the Resource Group option from the drop-down menu. Then click the Create button. Select your Azure subscription. Then give your resource group a name. I am calling mine BRAdmin Azure without any spaces. Select which region you want to create your resource group in. Then click the Review and Create button. Finally, click the Create button. Creating the storage account. From the main menu, click either of the Create a Resource buttons. Then type Storage Account into the search box. When it appears, click Storage Account from the drop-down menu. Then click the Create button. Select your Azure subscription. Then select the name of the resource group that you recently created. Scroll down the page to reveal further options. Then give your storage account a name. I am calling mine BRAdmin Azure, all in lowercase, without any spaces. Select the region where you want to create your storage account. It is recommended to use the same region as the resource group. However, it is technically possible to select another one. Select the level of performance you want. The standard level is enough for BRAdmin. Then select the level of redundancy. Here I am using LRS. You will notice that I selected the most cost-effective options from both the performance and redundancy drop-down menus. This is because Microsoft designed their storage accounts to handle millions of transactions a day. In contrast, BRAdmin will perform significantly less. Click the Review and Create button. Finally, click the Create button. When your storage account is ready, click the Go to Resource button. Creating the binary large object Blob Storage. From your storage account, click the Containers button. If you cannot see this option, or you clicked outside of your storage account, I will now show you how to get back into it. From the search bar, type Storage Account. Then from the list of options, click the Storage Accounts button. Click the name of the storage account that you recently created. You should now see the Containers button. Please click it. From the Containers section, click the Create Container button. Give your container a name. Here I am calling it Container 1. Then, from the Public Access Level drop-down menu, select the option Private, No Anonymous Access. Click the Create button. After a short while, the container will be ready. What you will be doing now is telling Azure what access permissions to assign to the blob storage. To do this, click the three dots next to it. Then click the Access Policy button. Click the Add Policy option. Give your container's policy a name. Then from the Permissions drop-down menu, ensure that all of them are selected. Decide how long you want the policy to be active for by selecting its start and expiry dates. Then click the OK button. After this, click the Save button. Creating the table. Now we need to create the table by clicking the Tables option. Then click the Add Table button. Give your table a name. Here I'm calling it Table 1. Click the OK button. After a short while, the table will be ready. What you will be doing now is telling Azure what access permissions to assign to this table. To do this, click the three dots next to it. Then click the Access Policy button. Click the Add Policy option. Give your table's policy a name. Then from the Permissions drop-down menu, ensure that all of them are selected. Decide how long you want the policy to be active for by selecting its start and expiry dates. Then click the OK button. After this, click the Save button. Now that you have created both policies, it is time to generate their shared access signatures, also known as SES keys, required by BRAdmin. To do this, please open the Microsoft Azure Storage Explorer. If you do not have this installed, please search for it in Google, download and install it. If you have never used this utility before, you will be required to connect it to your Azure subscription. To do this, click the Subscription button. Select the relevant Azure environment. Then click the Next button. From here, a web browser will open, requesting you to sign in with your Azure credentials. Please follow the instructions until the sign-in is complete. After successfully authenticating, the connection wizard will close and send you back to this screen. To get started generating the BRAdmin SES keys, click the Explorer icon. Then, from this drop-down list held under your Azure subscription, Further expand the Storage Accounts drop-down. Find and expand the storage account you recently created. Then expand the Blob Containers drop-down. Right-click the name of the blob container you recently created. Then click the Get Shared Access Signature option. Find the container policy you recently created. Then click the Copy button next to the URL field, and either paste it directly into BRAdmin or make a note of it for later. To get the Table Shared Access signature, expand the Tables drop-down. Then right-click the name of the table you recently created. Click the Get Shared Access Signature option. Select the name of the table policy recently created. Then click the Copy button next to the URL field, and either paste it directly into BRAdmin or make a note of it for later. You can now close the Azure Web Portal and Azure Storage Explorer. In the next video, I will explain what you need to do with these Azure resources when setting up the BRAdmin master. Until then, thank you for watching.